How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. Good energy, positive vibes, uplifting spirits. You know what I mean? But this whole situation with the pandemic, the families that, like we got sickness and death going on. We have all kind of different, issues, underlying issues that have been there for some time in black families. Like, I talked to about 3 people this week saying that, yo, I think my parents is jealous of me. You know what I mean? Why would my parents, be jealous of me? But it's something that, happens in black family. I don't know. Like, it's weird. But it happens. And it's a real thing. It's sad, but hey, like I said, I believe it stems from things that happened a long time ago that trickled down. So, okay, I want to tell you a story. Been going through it, like real tough. A loved one of mine, had some issues and had to go to the hospital, and it's a very near and dear loved one, and it kind of just brought me to a lower level, because I was already feeling some type of way. Like, you saw my, if you saw my other videos, and I was like, I can't stand these face masks. These face masks get on my nerves, man. I don't want to wear these face masks. I'm complaining about the face mask. I'm complaining about certain things not being open. Like, it's just, it's different. It's different. It's new. It's just, it caught me off guard. It caught everyone off guard. So, I want to tell y'all a story just to be helpful. If a lot of people, if some of you are dealing with some of the things that have been like just affecting you, affecting your spirit, affecting your energy, affecting your, positivity, affecting your mood, all of that. So, okay. Here it goes. Like, okay, here's what one of the things that happens within black families is that we play this dumbass game of telephone. Like, you hear something, and then it becomes like something totally different at the end of, the message being passed around. Like, I can say the cat in the hat was fat and black. And by the end, it'll be some crazy stuff like, there was a black cat. She ran it over. It didn't die. She backed up. It died. The spirit went up and it had a hat on it. Like, it's just weird, weird stuff that gets, just passed through, and it becomes a totally different story. So we kind of gotta, like, catch ourselves when somebody tells you something about somebody else. You kind of gotta act like they didn't say it at all, because you don't know if it's factual. You gotta be like, well, I didn't really hear that coming from that person's mouth. So, I'm gonna just be slow to respond on that, because I don't know if these are facts for sure, So, what I do is always, I always make sure a person is either there to defend themselves, or I just avoid listening altogether. Like, I don't want to get caught up or involved in no drama at all. I'm like the biggest peacekeeper, until I get mad. I'm a Cancer too at the same time. We're very passive, very, just very cool, chill, or whatever, until we get mad, and then just, shitstorm, unleash the Kraken. Anywho, so this is what happened. Um, you know, we're all emotional about this family member. She's a matriarch of the family, and so we're all dealing with that, going through that. But I hear that my name is just coming up a lot, and I'm ignoring it, what I mean, like, but I'm going through a lot already, and then on top of that, you know, somebody that's near and dear to my heart is in the hospital. They're fighting for their life, and it's like you got that, and then you got your name being thrown around. Well, thank you for the love, baby. Thank you. I said, but you got your name being thrown around, tossed around. You being talked about. People are hearing half truths and just altogether lies. And it's like, what? Like, where did you get that? Like, but it's like I said, it's like a game of telephone, to where people get this message at the end that's just not the same thing that it was meant to be. So, I allowed this to go on, the talking and all that stuff, and I snapped. Like, I allowed this to go on for a minute, and then it got back to somebody, another person that's near and dear to my heart, and I just was like, I just snapped. I went kind of ballistic. I ain't gonna lie, got a little razzle dazzle. We got this family group text thing that be going on, and I flipped out on it. Like, I was like, you had me up to a person that I respect and love and admire. But like, I just felt some type of way because I was so hurt. And I was like, yo, I don't even know what to do right now. I need to just say something because I'm holding all of this stuff in all this time. And it's like, yo, I mean, I gotta say something. I'm just gonna burst. Like, so I text, I was like, you got me effed up. Da, 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 da. You know what I mean? Like, and then, this don't make it even worse. Her kid got involved, and what I mean, I just, I took some things as like a threat or whatever. So, and then I've been thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it, letting it fester. I'm just like, I'm big mad. Anyway, so I'm thinking about it. I'm just like, my brain can be a little bit sinister and malicious and plotting and planning all kind of way. Oh, I'm getting, I'm call the homies. I'm call my other family. Like, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm tripping. I'm big tripping. I'm big tripping. This morning I was like, oh my, like, this is all my family, and I don't know where I went to, because we do, like, I understand that messages get distorted and things get said out of hurt, out of anger, out of, I don't know, like, it could be a lie, that somebody told, a rumor or something. Altogether, it could be just a bunch of bullshit. So I'm like, where's my head? I'm a grown ass woman. Why am I having these feelings? And it's this is my cousin. And then, but I don't care. I'm big man. I'm gonna get him. I mean, I said, ain't no man gonna threaten me. Like, going too deep, off the deep end. I was like, oh my gosh. So usually when this happens, I use some terminology, for myself to help me fix the problems that's going on in my mind. If I'm irritated, agitated, frustrated, or just downright disgusted, and like, to keep me from cussing people out, or saying something that I don't mean, I'll just say, Satan, I rebuke you in the name, oh Lord. Like I rebuke you. But I'm gonna stop saying that because things can get distorted. You know what I mean? If I say Satan, I rebuke you in the name, if I'm just frustrated, the people would think you call somebody Satan. It's just weird. It's weird. It's weird. So, that's what I've been dealing with. But now I just say, God, just touch my mind, keep my mind, just keep my mind in the right order, the right sense, because we're not only just dealing with, the things of the world and stuff that's going on. We are in spiritual warfare. Is Woody even on here? Shout out to Woodrow and stuff with the grandeur hats or whatever. He actually is the one that told me, this was in March. He was like, be ready for all kind of stuff, like mind manipulation, spiritual warfare, all of these things is exactly what's happening today. So you kind of have to check yourself and, ask for your mind to be kept, and, help me just pray to God to help you control your mind and your thoughts and anything that's going on with you that bothers you, because this can create, some PTSD. I ain't gonna, this pandemic, it's like a war. We kind of like at a war. So with war, people that are fighting the war, they, comes the PTSD, the people that are on the front line, the sideline, the middle, like, that's it. It all could be like really hectic. You get like thrown into a situation that's just unusual, and you can be affected by that. But anywho, like, we'll all get through it, and we'll be stronger for it. If you're going through anything, just, pray about your mind. Ask God to keep your mind. Keep your mind. Touch your mind. Keep your mind. Anyway, let's get into the story. So I say something. I feel threatened. I'm, like, I'm going off and I'm going crazy, and I had to just really, really, really sit down and pray and realize that nobody's perfect. We all get, different things said to us, and then we might go back and say it to the next person without even checking to see if it was factual or anything. I'm into facts now. Now I'm into facts. I used to do that whole opinion thing or whatever, but you can't pay any bills with an opinion. So opinions don't matter. We need facts. We need big facts. So after all this, like, I'm having all these thoughts and all this stuff. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get him. And I had to really check myself and pray on it. And I was still angry. As I'm praying, I was like, I'm gonna change his diapers a little shit. And then, right then and there, was when I was convicted. I was just like, I changed his diapers, little shit. I welcomed him in my home when he ain't have nowhere to go. And then, now this is to the person that I kind of snapped on, which was my aunt. She changed my diapers. She welcomed me in her home when I didn't have a place to go. So instantly, I was convicted. I said, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I started crying and I was just like, wow. You see, you start to figure out things, with just a little prayer and perspective. Nobody's perfect, and neither am I. I'm not perfect either. I can snap. The better thing to do is what a lot of people that I seen doing was just to not respond at all. Like, I actually, I ain't got responses from a few people in my family or whatever. It's not, no, like it's cool or whatever. But it's just like, damn, you kind of need certain people on your team. You know what I mean? You kind of need like the people that usually have the better perspective, because they'll look at both sides. If they're not there, they tend to look at both sides of the situation, and they say, well, okay, I see how this happened, and I see how you got that out of that, but that's not what she meant or whatever. And what up, Dred? I said, but that's not what she meant or whatever, and we just gonna bury the hatchet and like chill out on this situation. But if you could just meditate on some things and release some things, because I have a lot of built up stuff. My childhood wasn't the greatest. I'll say that. It's a lot of stuff and stresses from the past that I'm still struggling to let go of. And I take it one day at a time and stuff. As a Cancer, we just kind of you're passive. So being passive doesn't mean that you are not like snappy or whatever, because Cancer, we become pretty defensive. Like that's what the shell is, the crab shit, like, like, hey, we're defensive right off rip. What you say, we're very sensitive. So but with that, sensitivity, the emotions and stuff, we got to learn to control that, because that can be dangerous. People who are very emotional are very dangerous. Like I just and I shocked myself with some of the things that I started thinking, and then I started just planning, and I was like, oh, and I was like, oh my gosh, what? This isn't me. This is not me. This has got to be an attack. This has got to be an attack. 'Cause I don't think like this. I wouldn't normally think like this. I didn't watch this little, person grow up and, become a, good young man, and it's like, damn, like, I just don't, I don't want to feel, like this no more. I don't want to think these thoughts anymore. Just touch my mind, keep my mind, God, keep my mind, because we're being played with. This is a spiritual warfare that we're dealing with. At the same time, there's a pandemic. At the same time, there's a fight for injustice to be taken away. Like, just there's a lot of fights going on. People are fighting left and right. Like, we can't even get out the country. Like, I think we can go Caribbean, I believe. Like, I believe my sister told me the Caribbean or whatever. So let's all go to the Caribbean. I don't know. If y'all get. But anyway, I want to talk to the people. I said, have y'all had any similar situations to where, like, you kind of had to have some self-controls, control over the mind, control over self. Like, really, one thing that I want to say is that you shouldn't give your energy to a lot of things, like a lot of negative things. Don't give your energy to it. If somebody is in need of a person to vent to talk to, be that person. Just open your ears. Open your ears. Let them vent. The people. You don't never know what people are going through, especially in these times and stuff. People are having suicidal, homicidal thoughts, like all kind of different things going on. And just to have somebody to talk to work through it can really be helpful and effective in not taking action with what's going on in their mind. You know, I said I kind of use prayer and meditation to just gain perspective and stuff, like, because before, I just always want to do that before I go off and not after, because it was like I was triggered. You know what I mean? Like, this is my sister. I was triggered. So, but I gotta pray and meditate before I react now. Like, since I know that I'm still not perfect, I'm growing every day. I'm getting better every day. I'm just doing more research. I'm figuring myself out more and more every single day. But I still got a little thug in me. So it's God, he dealing with me right now. He dealing with me right now. I'm still got the little thug in me and stuff. Still got the hood, But it is what it is. Like, anybody, I mean, just has anybody ever went through a situation with their families and stuff? Like, what I really wanted to talk about is that, like, parents. Okay, parents. Like I said, I talked to 3 people this week about their parents. Like, he said, man, I think my mom is jealous of me. I think my dad is jealous of me and all that stuff. Any black people, I'm talking specifically to black people right now, because I've been hearing a lot about that. And then, as some people is, kind of unsupportive on my parents, but I mean, like, they supportive in other things, but they, like, they don't be checking out my live. Nothing. They told me that. No, I was like, okay, it's cool. It's cool. We gonna get there though. We gonna get there. If y'all share. No, I mean, y'all gotta share my lives and all that stuff. I help you out, share yours and everything, so we get this party started right. We can share. But it's like you just notice things as you get older about, like, family members, and you're like, wow, you're a hater. Like, they'll say something just like they just throw you completely off. Like, yeah, you could say, okay, look, so I'm getting ready to buy my first house or whatever. I'm getting ready to do that. Like, yeah, you ain't gonna be able to maintain that. You ain't gonna be able to, like, just involuntarily, just, being unsupportive, being a hater. Cause I'm getting mine, but earlier than you got yours. It's basically what I think it is. I don't know. So I feel like they'll eventually just be proud of you. But like, you can feel some hate going on between family members and stuff. You get the little side eye and stuff, like when they you see somebody doing better than you in your family and stuff, that you feel like, okay, well, I got more talent. I got more. Why this person got to have this and all that? Why this person got to? And I'm like, this dates way back to the way back to the way back. Like we need to completely deprogram ourselves from that. This goes all the way back. You got to remember, they pit us against each other. You know what I mean? Light against dark. All kind of different stuff. Like, they pit us against each other. So not only do we have racism, we have colorism, we have all kind of different issues that go on within our community, which we got to just kind of just snap out of it. deprogram. But people made you believe you was ugly. But they going to the doctor getting lips just like yours. They getting a butt just like yours. But you ugly. It's crazy. You know. People these days, man. People these days. But I want to talk to the people. I said, can y'all give me some feedback on the families? Anybody had a situation like this? Anybody's parents a little jelly of them? Anybody's parents be tripping? I'm a little jelly. A little jelly. You have a conversation with your mom and, like, dang, mom, you sound like a hater. Like, anybody had that issue? Let me get some comments, y'all. Give me some feedback on that. Give me some feedback. Tell me if you ever had the issue to where you thought like a family member was jealous, a relative. Oh, this is another one. Family members that are sick or in the hospital or whatever, grieving, and and you're grieving and stuff, and everybody, he said, yeah, most of us, yes, of course, most of us have had these situations, but you're in like a grieving process even before anything is final, or anything is like really like set in stone on what's going to happen and stuff. Like, you always keep hope alive. Just keep hope alive, everybody. I believe that people can get through anything. Forget what the doctors say. Forget what the nurses say. Forget what everybody say. God has a final say. Everybody knows that. Like, it's been all kind of different situations. I actually, like, and that's what I wanted to talk about too. Like, now, I wrote a post up, like a couple days ago, and I got a few responses to it, all that stuff. And I didn't say that to have nobody, feeling sorry for me or anything like that. We all go through things. Every single last one of us, especially us black folks, we all go through things in our families, and we all go through things in life. That was encouragement for you to see a bigger picture in, there's something that you'll never understand the ways of God, his thinking, and like, you'll never understand. So it's not like, I wouldn't even try to, like, just trust him. That's why I like to study like different languages, because different languages. Like, I was studying Hebrew once upon a time. I think I'm gonna get back into it, but you got the Aleph, the Bet, the Gimel, and the Dalet. Now, these are 4 letters and 4 numbers, and their letter meaning means something, and their numerical value means something as well. So the Aleph is stands for God. Really, it's in the beginning, God. And then the Bet, gave to. So in the beginning, God gave to. Gimel is the rich man. So in the beginning, God gave to the rich man. To give to, number 4, the poor man. In the beginning, Aleph, God gave to, Bet, the rich man, Gimel, to give to the poor man, Dalet. I'm messing up my hands, ain't I? I thought that was gonna work. Like, can y'all close your hands? Anyway, so in the beginning, God gave to the rich man to give to the poor man. So, all you rich people out there that are hoarding all that money, you're being crazy right now. All right? You should stop hoarding all that money and give some of that money away. God didn't bless you with all that good chunk of change for you to just hoard it all to yourself and not give it up to anybody. God blesses us to bless others. So do your job. Okay? All right. Anyway, I said no, but I want some feedback though, guys, on the black families. What do you think? What do you think it like really stems from? You know what I mean? Like, what do you think that? Why do we go through like the problems that we go through like is in black families? It's just different, you know. Now, granted, I was just talking about this to. Well, my co-host, this is my soon-to-be co-host, and my friend, about other ethnicities going through some problems that we go through as well. Like we have similar. Everybody has similar problems. Like, don't act like just because you black you got it. You just got it all bad. It's all bad and all that stuff. And then don't white people don't go through nothing, all that stuff, because they do. They do. They do. They go through something. I mean, it might be something a little bit deeper than what us black folks go through. What they go through is it could be, they. What'd she say? He said, yeah, we get mad and cuss people out and all that, fight each other. They get mad and go shoot up a Walmart. No, I'm just look. Oh, I'm sorry, but they take it a totally different direction though. Like they don't even want to fight with the person that they had the original beef with. They just want to like, oh, I'm gonna fuck everything up, mom. So they go through all kind of different stuff. But no, I need y'all to comment on this though, guys. So what do y'all think? What do you guys think about black families going through similar? I knew you was gonna laugh. Look, he put a laugh, crying laugh with the. Oh shit. Anywho, what do y'all think about? I'm sorry. Okay, I'm good. What do y'all think about? Like, I mean, has anybody had a similar experience and stuff? Like, yeah, y'all went through anything? Y'all went through anything? Tell me something that somebody did that was like real messed up to you. I've had all kind of different experiences. So, when I've been stolen from family, you know what I mean? I believe when I was younger, I stole from family. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh man, did I get my ass whooped too? Oh my goodness. I hope one of y'all, you know what? Let me talk. Look, listen, I was young. I don't know about what age I was, but my other auntie on my dad's side had a candy store. And we used to all stay in apartment complex out in San Diego. I forgot the name of it. Santa Margarita, something. Anyway, so we all used to stay over there. Like, I stayed with my dad in an apartment. I think my cousin Tanisha stayed in an apartment over there. I'm not sure if she was over there or not, but maybe she was. And then my auntie stayed like downstairs, and she had a candy store. Y'all remember the candy stores and stuff? You got the freeze pops and like the pickles, the the little bags of chips, the Capri Suns, the like all of that stuff. It had all the delicious delectables and sweet treats. It had everything up in that candy store. So I had two friends. Friends. How many of us have them? No, anyway. So I had two friends, Melody and LaDonna. I will never forget this because my butt hurt every time I say Melody and LaDonna. Like, I get a tingle. Because them heifers said, had me to go up in my auntie's store and take some Fun Dip. You know what I mean? I had a big old thing of Fun Dip. They wanted Fun Dip or whatever. So they said, go up in your auntie's store. Just go up in the cabinet or whatever. And if I did. Back then, I was more of a honey bun gal myself. But, I said, you know what? They want Fun Dip. I'm going to go get the Fun Dip. So I goes and gets the Fun Dip, put it in my backpack. And I said, we sneaked down to this park that was in an apartment complex. Oh my goodness, everything was accounted for. So my auntie is looking for the Fun Dip. Doesn't know what happened to the Fun Dip. What happened to the Fun Dip? People are coming by. Oh man, I'm out of Fun Dip. Like, what happened to it? I don't know. She's asking all the kids. I'm saying, yeah, I don't know. Everybody gets searched. And, I had some evidence, hardcore evidence in my backpack. And, I got my ass whooped, by multiple people that day. And I'll never forget it. Like, if you're gonna steal, don't steal from family. But it happened to me, even as an adult. Like, I said family, sometimes they just, they take stuff from you. They, like, family. Here's the thing. My uncle, when I first got here, he taught me a real big, decent, valuable lesson. Family is the first to fuck you. That's what he told me. And, I found that to be true. Cause, anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. But for some reason it happens like that. Family could be like your worst enemy sometimes, but they're the best. They're your best friends at certain points. Like, I was so joyful, to have like so many family members like that. I thought didn't nobody care about, because nobody was talking to me on the regular. Nobody was calling me. I didn't hear any birthday wish. I just didn't hear from my family members. And I was just like, they don't care about me. And that's not true. Well, I guess it's not true, like that they don't care about you, but like when you're really in need, it's like they show up. I was in a coma for like 6 days about 4 years ago. I'm gonna get on that. I'm gonna get on that topic a little bit later, but I'm gonna tell y'all all about that in another live or whatever. But yeah, I was in a coma for like 6 days. I had an anaphylactic shock. I know a lot of you don't know what that is, but anaphylaxis is like another word for fatal allergic reaction or whatever. So I had that. Right side of my brain had swelled. That is your motory skills. In the hospital for quite some time. I had to relearn how to walk, relearn how to hold a fork, relearn how to write. It's crazy. Your motory skill. Once your motory skills is out of whack, like, you got to relearn all of that stuff. And I'm so grateful and thankful that that I made it out of that situation, and I made it out alive. And I'm just, I got put together like a perfect puzzle again. Like, it's crazy. I'm not a perfect person, but perfect puzzle. So yeah, so that happened, and my family showed up. And that was like the best thing that because when you feel like, nobody cares, you just, like, I remember telling the paramedic And I don't know her name. I don't know where she's at, but I would love to just say thank you, thank you, thank you for saving my life. I was done. I was just done. I had a jacked up relationship that I had just got out of. It was a whole lot of things going on at that time. I believe I was on probation. It was a lot going on and stuff. It was just for something I didn't even do, and it just was a lot. So I was done. I was kind of done. I was just like kind of checked out, and I was turning colors. And I just happened to be by a Walgreens on the strip, and I was turning colors. My lips were turning purple. Like my face was like getting red and swollen, and this lady at Walgreens, another big thank you. And I've actually seen her, and I was so grateful and happy to see her. She was probably like, oh my goodness, this is so weird, because I gave her like the biggest hug ever. But I was like, I was just done. I was just, hey, do you have anything for allergies and all that stuff? Whatever allergy pills I was taking, I took, it wasn't working. Matter of fact, it made me feel worse. She was looking at me, and she was like, "You're turning colors." I think I need to call the ambulance. And I said, "No, no, 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 no," because my throat was closing up, mind you. I was like, "No, no, 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 no. Don't call the ambulance. Don't call the ambulance. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be good." She's like, "No, I'm calling the ambulance, Sister Soldier. You don't look okay. I'm calling the ambulance." She does, and right in the nick of time, because they had to instantly intubate me once I got into the ambulance or whatever. But before they did that, because I was done, I was laying down and checking my temperature and all that stuff. They got me hooked up to all this stuff, and the lady gets my ID, and she's looking at my ID. She's like, "Princess, can you hear me?" Or whatever. Look, I just told y'all my real name. Yes, my real name is Princess. Anyway, so, like this, the lady gets my ID. One of the EMTs gets it, and she's like, "Princess, can you hear me?" So we're gonna have to intubate you. You're almost at 0% oxygen. We're gonna have to. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I was like, "Yeah, I can hear you." I said, Just let me go. Just let me go. Just let me go." And that's actually the way that I felt. I was so miserable at that time that I was just like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Luckily, she looked at my ID and said, "You're 27 years old. Was it 27 or 28? Anyway, I believe it was 28. I'm 32 now. So, it's like, "You're 28 years old." And then she sticks the thing. She said, "What? You're 28 years old." Sticks the thing right in my... And that's all I remember. So, cut to 6 days later, as I'm having dreams, and oh snap, oh man, with the princess, see, I'm not gonna do that no more. Y'all done caught me slipping now. I said my name. This is called the government. Anywho, I said the family knows. Anyway, it's all good, y'all. But it was just like, you're 28 years old. Like, what? I mean, what are you thinking about, honey? You got some life to live. Like, that's, if you could, if she, I know she looked about around my same age, if not a couple years older, and she probably was like, "Oh, hell nah. Hell nah. You got too much, whatever you going through, baby, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. We're here to save your life. Like, that's our job, and that's what we're gonna do. And I'm so happy for that. Because I'm living my best life. Ain't going back with you. I'm messing with you. Anyway, I want y'all to talk to me. I want to talk to the people. Say hello. How's your day? How's everybody's day going? How's everybody's day going? Is everybody doing good? Everybody doing great? You brush your teeth today? Wash your ass? Rinse it off? Rinse it off. You know how your grandma used to say, rinse it. That's okay. You drop the candy. Drop the candy on the floor. Oh, that's okay, baby. Just rinse it off. Anyway. So, black families, I'm going to be concluding in a minute. Black families, just have issues stemming from a long time ago. We got to reprogram ourselves, black people. We really do. We got to reprogram ourselves and deprogram and then reprogram. We got several issues, guys. We got several issues that were put on us to cause division between us. If we could just come together, that's what they don't want. That's what they don't want, baby. If we could come together, honey, you and me and you, your mama and your cousin too. Messing with y'all. Once again, and anywho, I hope everybody's been doing okay. I hope everything has not been getting everybody. Yeah, all families have issues, of course, they do. I said, Beatrice, we know that, girl. All families have issues. I just really feel like it's certain issues in black families that are like that raise an eyebrow. Like, why is that? You know what I mean? Like, why would the parent be jealous of the child? Or vice versa, or you know what I mean? I feel like certain things in black families were placed upon us from a long time ago, and it's been passed down from generation to generation to keep the shit going. Like I said, another thing, colorism. We're all black, we're different shades. Actually, we're not black, you know what I mean? We're brown, bold, beautiful people, but we're all different shades of brown, so it's just different. Like, we're all different shades of brown, and brown, bold, beautiful people, baby. You know. Anywho, I said, is anybody have like issues with their family, like just issues like that they don't understand why it happens? Like, you love your people. It can be hard. We can fight sometimes. We can just get downright ugly, nasty, filthy, disgusting, and all that stuff. But don't nobody else better fucking mess with my people. You know what I mean? Like, we can fight each other, but if you ain't a part, like, don't come into nothing you ain't ready for. Anywho, so this has been a freaking talk, but y'all ain't commenting like I want y'all to comment. So I'm I'm gonna need y'all to comment and hit me off with a, you know, like a similar experience. I just shared so much with y'all. Like, I shared so much. Hit me off with some, you said all family. No, that's the same damn comment. Beatrice. All families have issues, boo. We know. We know. What else is new? Nah, I'm kidding. Anyway, since y'all ain't, what's going on? What's going on, TT? How you doing? I am Auntie's baby. I am Auntie's baby. Hey, Auntie. How you doing? Oh, yeah, my Grandpa Hugh's birthday was today. I want to, I'm gonna sing him happy birthday. How about that? Auntie Jenna, if you there still, like, take this, I'm gonna sing him happy birthday. Are you ready? I gotta sing happy birthday to my grandpa, so if you want to just, you know, just exit, you know, or whatever, like, I'm just singing my, you know, happy birthday to my grandpa on live. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grandpa. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Grandpa. He made it. He made it. He made it. He's a winner. Chicken dinner. No. Excuse that, though. I know that was I'm a little rusty, guys. I'm a little rusty. You know, I get my MacBook out the shop. It's at the Geek Squad. I put the Pro Tools, the new Pro Tools on it. It just froze up on me. Had to take it to the Geek Squad. So, you know, I had to put some things on pause for a second. But I'm coming right back at you with a whole entire whirlwind. Anyway, happy birthday to my Grandpa Hugh. I love you. And peace and love and good energy and good vibes, positive vibes. And I will see you guys next time. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your life. Peace.